Hey guys, IndyCar driver James Hinchcliffe here, and I'm joined today by paramedic Jim Pierce, who's going to show us a little machine that looks awful and painful and terrifying, but I promise you, actually makes it better. This is called a traction splint. Is that right, Jim?
That's correct.
All right, so tell us about this, why we would need it, and how we use it.
Okay. We have this device is for a person that has a femur fracture. They fall, get hit, whatever, and break the femur, which is the large bone in the top of your leg. This device helps stabilize that fracture so we can transport them to the hospital. It also helps prevent injury, further injury, because of that bone. It's so large that when it breaks, it causes the muscles around it to contract, which causes more damage. Bone ends rub together, the muscle gets ripped. You name it, it can happen.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good, if you can imagine. So
and this also makes sure that you have nightmares for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
as you see this thing coming towards you.
Absolutely, yeah. We try not to let them see it till we put it on. So, yes. So anyway, we have someone with one of these isolated femur fractures and they have no other injuries. Okay, that's very important. If they've got injuries of the pelvis or lower leg, you can't use this because you need those structures to pull the traction. But what we want to do is stretch out that injured leg. So again, those bone ends don't connect, and we cause, believe it or not,
you can stop saying it. I get what happens.
All right,
with the
all right. This. Okay, so to put one of these on, we want to go to the uninjured side first, because when the leg's injured, you have a broken bone, it tends to shorten. Right. So we want this long enough so that we can pull the traction or pull against the leg, and we want to have enough room for that. So go to the uninjured side, go from the middle of the hip, go out about 1.5 feet past the end of the foot, lock it down, has adjustments, make sure it fits. So now I'm going to hand this over to you.
Perfect.
And I am going to simulate the person that is helping you put this on. First thing we want to do, make sure we have pulses and sensation before we start.
Having a pulse is a good start.
It's always a good start, because anytime we apply a device like this, we want to make sure that we don't make them worse. So make sure they have a pulse, make sure they have feeling, make sure they still have movement. I want to attach this device, which is the ankle hitch, which is what we're going to use to pull the traction. Then I'm going to lift the leg up, support the fracture, and the patient's not going to like it. It's going to hurt.
Sounds painful.
And we're going to slide this up underneath the hip, go all the way up to the middle of the buttock there. There you go. Now take that skinny little strap there, that's the ischial strap, and that's going to wrap up around through the groin here. Let me find the other end of it.
So just like any sub belt in a race car.
Yep.
This one I get.
Okay. There you go.
Sorry, Sean, we're getting a little personal here, bud. And this probably isn't going to tickle.
No, they don't like this a whole lot. So, but that needs to be super tight, almost to the point where it almost cuts off circulation, because that's going to hold the device on the leg. Great. Next thing we're going to do is take this little D-ring here, hook it into that strap, and then using this device here, you're going to start cranking up on the strap. Okay, and I'm going to be, as the person holding this, I'm going to tell you when there's enough tension on the leg that we can let go.
Just that noise, that clicking noise.
All right, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. More. It needs to be super tight. Keep going. Keep going. One more time. Good. Right there. All right. And the last thing you need to do
is it still attached?
It is still attached.
All right.
And the leg's still attached to the body, so that's even a better plus.
All right.
All right.
That feels better?
Well, I'm glad, Sean. I'm glad we could help you out. Last thing you need to do is put the stabilizing straps on. So you put one above the knee, one below the knee, so you secure that joint so it doesn't move. And then the last one goes down here on the shin.
All right.
All right.
2 and 3.
And there you go.
Sean, you are ready to head to surgery, my friend.
Yep. Check your pulses and sensation, make sure they can still move, make sure they still have a pulse. We didn't shut anything off. And load them up in the ambulance.
So you transport them with this on?
We transport with this on. We use a long spine board to help support the whole body with this device.
Right.
Put them on the cot, we take them to the hospital. Like I said, sometimes they even go off to surgery with this on.
Still attached.
With this still attached.
Well, I know it looks like a medieval torture device, but as you can see, it's actually made to help you, as are all you individuals that are paramedics and EMS. Jim, thank you so much, not only for the tutorial here, but for everything that you do as a paramedic, and all the EMS professionals out there, paramedics. You guys always out there helping us, helping people. They probably don't give you the appreciation you deserve. That's what we're trying to do here today. Educate, appreciate. Thank you so much, guys.